It's been a while since I talked about Apple Carplay, iOS 14 to be exact, a whopping 2 years ago since I talked about Apple Carplay, but today on iOS 17, Apple Carplay didn't receive the major overhaul, but there are some new features that I'd like to talk about, so without further ado, let's begin. Now you can see on paper, nothing really totally that new, but if I take it over to the settings, take it over to the wallpaper, we do have some new wallpapers here. Well, one in particular, this is the iOS 17 wallpaper here, and yeah, so that is new. So a nice fresh coat of paint there. You have all the previous versions of iOS there too as well, but we're gonna rock out with the new iOS 17 wallpaper. Now using voice controls, I don't even want to say her name because now instead of saying hey, you could just say S. I don't even know if you have iOS 17, guys. You could now just say, Siri, play music. Siri.
Sure. Here's some music picked just for you on Apple Music.
But yeah, that's an update. So now when you're driving, you could just say that one simple command. On messages now, you have these bigger toggles now, so you can review it, you could change it, or you could send a message. This is if you're just using the voice controls. Not voice controls, but just using Siri to send a message. Let me tap on.
What do you want to say to?
So of course, there's no way to actually send a message with a keyboard because you're not supposed to be texting and driving. So I like that feature. Yeah, just safety concerns. Now, one of the highlight features of CarPlay has to be the music. Now, anytime you play music, you have two people in the car, pass the aux. Now you have SharePlay connectivity. So you actually have a new toggle on the top. So now you can tap on that and you present it with this screen here. So you have a QR code and all you have to do, you take your iPhone or your friend or your passenger. So now all I have to do, I just scan that QR code and it's going to open up the music app and it's going to say connect to Sean. I don't know why I said my first and last name, but you just tap on connect, and then now you have the auxiliary passed on to you. It says I want to connect, and you can accept the request just by tapping on that check. And now you can have your friend or your passenger, whoever, can now control the music. So I like this though. Essentially, you could control the music. I could play, pause, right? And even if I want, I can add something to the queue. Okay, so I add something, and now we have a little baby playing. So my iPhone 14 Pro Max that's connected. Of course, I could control the music because it's connected, but then also the passenger, your friend, that one that have the iPhone 13, can still control the music too together. So, and then if I tap on the SharePlay icon again, you even have a QR code right then and there to join automatically. Look, no Apple Music subscription required. That is incredible. That is very incredible. So now, essentially, you can control the music without an Apple Music subscription. So it's like we sharing Apple Music subscriptions, which makes sense. And of course, like I said, you could be able to add, more people in there too. And you could even kick somebody off. So I could kick off. My iPhone here has been disconnected. All right, so the best thing about this, let's say if you want to play something off of YouTube Music. Right, something that's third party, something that's not Apple Music. So it's playing on my speaker here, so it's not connected. So unfortunately, let me tap on the AirPlay, and let's see. It's probably not going to be able to find it. So unfortunately, maybe that's not going to work. So yeah, so nothing on the AirPlay option here. So unfortunately, for third-party applications, well, for YouTube Music that is, I can't get it to work. So unfortunately, I think you only limited to the Apple Music app that's connected to CarPlay. This is going to work wonders. Now, mind you, this is still in beta. I think Apple's probably going to utilize some sort of AirPlay to the car while having SharePlay enabled. But for now, it's only limited to Apple Music. That is basically it about CarPlay. Not that much. I do have Spotify, actually. All right, one more thing I want to test out before I go. I want to tap on SharePlay again. What if you have an Android device? So I have my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. All right, a little trial and error. We're gonna tap on open link. And let's see, it should just open up the Apple Music app because remember, Apple Music is on Android. Okay. I'm getting absolutely nothing. Yeah, all it's gonna do is just open up Apple Music because really the key word here says from any phone. So now I'm just guessing it could be an iPhone, Or you don't even say iPhone, actually. Just say any phone. So I'm just assuming that it's going to work on Android. But unfortunately, this is still in beta, so it's not working just as of yet. Now, it would have been cool to have the animated album art incorporated into the CarPlay, similar to what we have on Apple Music on the iPhone. So right here, you see I had that beautiful animation there. So yeah, that's iOS 17, Apple CarPlay. A cool feature nonetheless. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to make this one real quick. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And other than that, I hope you guys all have a simple day. Peace.